If Taurus rules your fifth house, the number one belief that you want to let go of is that you need to hustle to be creative. Taurus on the fifth says, what if your path to creative flow is through slowness, sensuality, and deep embodiment? Welcome. We're diving in today into what it means when Taurus rules your fifth house, which is the house of joy, creation, romance, and inner radiance. Like what lights you up? What is it that just brings that joy to you, that brings that spark, and how to actually live in this joy in your daily life. This is about how your soul is coded for ease and beauty and creative sustainability. This video is part of my series on house rulership using whole sign house system, and we're moving through how each area of your house is expressed through your chart. So the fifth house is your inner creative spark. It's about how you express joy, pleasure, play, radiance. It's also about flirtation and romance. It's less about long-term partnerships are more ruled by the seventh house. But when you're just talking about that flirty, radiant, fun essence of connecting, whether that's someone new or connecting with your partner, like the energy is the same, right? When you're talking about that energy, that's fifth house energy. It's also about creation, especially just what you create for its own sake. What lights you up to make? What do you do when you don't get paid for it and you just want to do it for fun? That's all fifth house terrain. So Taurus ruling this house brings a desire for stability, peace, and sensual richness in your creative process. And remember that, as always, the rest of your chart is going to influence and nuance this, but there's going to be in some way probably a preference for taking your time with creation. Don't rush it. You don't thrive or pressure or deadlines. There's also going to be a really deep connection to the body as a source of joy, as a source of inspiration. So art, food, music, nature, sensual movement, connecting to your body is going to be so key to lighting up your cells and bringing that creative life force into the world. And consistency is really key for you, even more than spontaneity. You can, of course, be spontaneous, but your creativity really blooms in routine and rhythm. And you're likely drawn to tangible beauty, like texture and design, and really being able to feel and touch and get the essence and on a body level of that creative, rich process. When all of this is aligned, when it's all coming together for you, you create things that last. You create beauty that stands the test of time. Now, here's something to know. You might resist creating unless it feels safe or valuable. But I want you to consider that joy can be a value on its own. The shadows or potential challenges to Taurus in this house could be a bit of a stuckness, a tendency to get bogged down, or an over-attachment, maybe looking like either waiting it till it's perfect or not starting until it feels worth it. There also could be a tendency to underestimate your creative value unless you can really see the tangible results, because Taurus likes form and real world results. So your growth edge here is to let yourself play without needing that outcome or without seeing it right away. From a nervous system lens, you may need to feel safe in your body before you can fully express what wants to come through completely. So to do this, to open this up, I will invite you to create rituals of beauty for yourself. A tea ceremony, a slow movement, singing, painting for you. What kind of processes can you ritualize to create that safe space, to create that full body, full immersive experience? And let your body lead your art through movement, touch, sensing, and feeling before you plan. Let it come from your body more than from your head, more than from your mind. And practice showing up for your creativity like you would tend to a garden, daily, gently, no rush. You can play with this affirmation if you like. My joy is valuable and my peace is sacred. Taurus in the 5th house reminds us that pleasure isn't a distraction, it's a pathway to creation. And for you, a part of your magic is your steady presence, your connection to the body. You don't need to rush and you don't need to prove anything. You are already valuable, you already are that worth. And you create most powerfully when you feel good and when you prioritize taking time to feel good in your body. Massages, baths, soaking, whatever like richness wants to be felt. Delicious food, taking care of yourself in all the ways that you need. So, steady presence, connection, embodiment, letting yourself feel into that playful essence and energy and live it, and letting the joy come through in the way that your body wants to express. This is your magic. Let me know in the comments how this resonates for you if you are a 5th house Taurus, and what's one way that you are reclaiming pleasure and creativity on your own terms, because that's what this is about. You get to take the time, you get to create the space, you get to bring your body into it, and you get to be this creative, loving, beautiful, magical being that you are. Keep in touch if this is helpful, because in the next video, we are going to talk about Gemini ruling your, I'm sorry, where are we at? My brain just glitched for a second. Taurus 5th, we're going to talk about Gemini ruling your 6th house of routines, of work, of health, and how that mental energy of Gemini will come out in the areas of day-to-day life, routines, and what you're doing with your time. So like and subscribe if this has been helpful, and do let me know in the comments how the 5th house Taurus energy is playing out for you. I'll see you soon.